is our weekly update call. We try to accomplish a couple of things pretty quickly within 30 minutes, and that is to give you guys a couple of updates, make sure you really know the fundamentals, because we have always new people coming into the business almost every hour now, which is amazing, as I'll talk about in just a minute. But we always have new people on the call, so we like to talk a little bit about just the basics of ViewTracker. And it's welcoming everybody to the call tonight. We're very excited to launch our tracker community. And this is the community, the blog, that we've established for you, the ViewTracker, the trackers, to make up the community of our company. And what we have been working for and striving to do is to give you a very unique place where you can learn and share from each other, all in the effort to make your experience within ViewTracker as strong as it can be. And so, like Austin said, the address to that is Tracker, and we spell Tracker, T-R-A-K-R, community.com, and that's our blog. And if you go to our main website, ViewTracker, you can just click our blog up in the top right, and that'll redirect you over there. But once you log in for the first time, it's going to ask you to just create a user name and a profile. You can also select an avatar, pick any kind of image or a picture of yourself, and it takes 2 or 3 minutes. And if in the case of Austin, so some people aren't quite as tech savvy as others, so pick on Austin for a minute, but to make a great point is if you have trouble logging in to our blog, we have technical support built in to help you. So Austin had an issue logging in today, and our technical support team was there, helped him get in, and off he went. So if you have any questions on our homepage, when you go into the Tracker blog, or the Tracker community blog, there's a technical support at ViewTracker, or excuse me, it's actually our tech support's name in ViewTracker right there on the page. If you have any questions, just give him an email, and we'll get right back to you and get that set up for you. In addition, we really want this to be a user-friendly environment, very simple to use. We've already created some forums within the blog itself. So we want the interaction to start. We'll be contributing a lot, putting a lot of information on there. But if you would like to be a contributor yourself, would like to put up your own forum within the community, you can do that. All you have to do is just contact the administrator there at the blog. We'll set you up so you have access to do that. Now, we have some other people that are in ViewTracker. A couple that we're going to have is contributors and editors into our blog, and we'll be announcing those, talking about these select people in the next couple of weeks during our call. But the blog is for you. It's for you to learn and share. And really, we just have 2 simple rules of the community. One, make it about ViewTracker. Don't get in there and try to promote something else. This is about ViewTracker. And 2, try to give as much as you take. If you have ideas or thoughts, put them in the forum, let others learn, or the questions that you have or questions that other people will have, and just make it a productive place to be. And I think we will see some tremendous things from this. So we're very excited to have this launched the other day. So the other just quick 2 announcements that I want to make is what Austin said. I do get the pleasure of waking up pretty early in the morning each day and working with our strategic partner in India, which is Maflaw Analytics. And we have partnered with them back a couple of months after we launched. And just to give you just a quick history, we actually launched the company off of the vision that Ty Thomas had that he'd been working on for a couple of years. And we actually launched that back in February. And we quickly realized that the software that we launched with was not going to handle the leadership that came in from the users, or the people that, like Austin and others, that came in very early on. We realized that they were going to outgrow the software system that we had. So we have aligned ourselves with one of the leading analytic and software development firms in the world. And through that process, we have completely rebuilt the ViewTracker platform that you use today. And if you were back with us in February, March, and April of last year, and you are still here and using the system like Austin is and many others, you have seen the dramatic changes that we've made. And going on right now is probably some of the most dramatic changes that's going to impact your organization that we're applying to the system than we've done even when we completely put one system to bed and put the new one in that you guys use today. And that is all of the background analytic software, team view, commission compilation, all of those items have been being coded and being updated into your back office. So we have been in a position, very unique position with our company, that when we started back in February, we've always paid monthly commissions, and now we have a new product the last couple of months that pay weekly commissions. And we have been going and doing those things somewhat in a manual fashion, as we've been rewriting and coding this, so we're going to have a real-time environment with seeing your organization, seeing your rank advancements, and seeing how you can make commissions in the View Tracker organization. And we are now testing all those systems. So we're very close to rolling out some very major enhancements to the system. So if you're new with us, it's a great time to get started because the system works great. We're making huge improvements to the back-end element of it. And if you've been with us a long time, as dramatic as some changes we made back in March and April of this year, in May, we're going to make that much impact to our system here very shortly, so you can realize how much is coming in the future. So the last thing I want to talk about before we hand it over to our guest speaker tonight is just really what you have your hands on with View Tracker and how you can use this platform. And really it breaks down into kind of two different ways you can use it. But really it's just the simple concept of doing something that most everybody around the world does, which is share videos. So if you've had the idea or received videos or you shared a video, this is exactly what View Tracker is. It's no more complicated than that. But what we've done is given you a platform to customize and create and edit exactly the way or create the message that you want to promote to, how you want to share those videos. Now, our guest speaker is going to talk about some ways that you can do that. But you just think about the power that we give you with our tool, of our product, to allow you to go in and create a customized message that is 100% focused to that individual or cause or product or service, however you direct that they're not interrupted. So what I mean by that is that you can create a tracker page, the way that our system works, and you can create your own background. You can create your own, which we call a wallpaper. You can create your own set of videos. You can create your description of those videos, and you can share that page anywhere around the world. In addition to that, you have the ways to edit additional buttons on those pages so people can join your View Tracker team, or you can actually promote other sites that might relate to that tracker page. So we give all of the power to you to do anything that you want to do, and that kind of ties me back to our tracker community, is sharing ideas and seeing the ways that this can be done in a really productive and creative way. But there's two paths to doing this, and one is you might just use View Tracker to promote products and services or causes or nonprofits that you're involved in. Or you might use View Tracker to promote and create a network of people using the View Tracker system. And by doing that, you create a monthly residual income, as well as there's a bonus system on top of that. So what I mean, there's two paths. Some people just use it to promote other products and services, which is great. Others use it exclusively for View Tracker, and some do both. And so that's what we love about our system, is that we really gives you the creative freedom and the opportunity to make this anything that you want it to be. And we have new people that have come into our business the last couple of months and just done some phenomenal things. Our West Coast team up in Seattle is just blowing this idea up because they took the idea. They say, well, gosh, we already know people that are in the direct marketing, affiliate marketing business. We'll just show this to them, and we'll just build another organization using the VTracker tool. Well, they're still doing other things. Our guest speaker still does other things, but they use this as a platform and a foundation to build another network and create another residual income. So that's why we're so excited about this, and our growth is reflective of that. People are seeing that by coming in and the price points that we have, the way that it works, how easily you can get started with this, the templates that are already set up for you, the tracker pages that are set up for you, where you can just simply click and start sharing videos. We really made it extremely user-friendly to get started, but at the same time, it's 100% customizable. So we're really proud of where we are. But guys, we're just getting started. And, I was thinking back, we're getting close to our 1-year anniversary, and all the things that we've done. And, we're so excited about literally over 10,000 people that have come into the business and seen ViewTracker. In our first year, we actually went over the 10,000 mark a while back. But to see all that we've done and to know how much we have in the works right now. And the last thing that I just wanted to bring to light, because it's hard to see all of the things that we were working on in the back end. And I was talking to Austin earlier today, and it's really a compounding effect of what you're going to see over the next several weeks and 2 months. Because so many of the systems and so many of the things that we've been working on are gelling together, and it's not kind of a 1 + 1 = 2 environment. It's a 1 + 1 that's going to get us to 10 kind of thing, because there's so many things that we're doing with our partnerships and how our system is coming together. It's going to be very, very impactful. But as great as that is, it is a great place right now with what we have to do some amazing things with. And so with that, what I want to do is introduce you to somebody that you've already heard about, who actually introduced our call. He stepped in and was our moderator for tonight, which is Mr. Austin Zuloff. And Austin has been with us since the very beginning. And as we rolled out a new element to the system, I called Austin today and I said, hey, will you come in and be our guest speaker tonight, give a little bit of perspective and kind of where you see the company, where it's been and where it's going. And guys, pay attention to Austin, because he really understands ViewTracker, as well as how he can use, he and you can use this for many other dynamic ways, how you want to use this. So without any further ado, one of our top producers in our company, one of our very first founding members, Mr. Austin Zuloff. Austin, I'm going to hand the call right back to you.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it, Dan. I've been around since the first minute of ViewTracker. We've had a lot of fun. And, guys, I want to talk about 3 things real quickly with you all. Is 1, I want to talk about our tracker community. 2 is I want to talk about where we've came from and where we are nowadays, which is pretty dramatic, a pretty dramatic change. And then the third thing is, a couple things that you can focus on to build in ViewTracker. Well, I'll start with the tracker community, because it's new and it's so exciting to me. Because to have that tracker community, that blog with all that content, and you guys and me and Dan and everybody, and putting content and knowing how to properly do this. The bloggers, they already know how to do this to rank. But I'll give you just an example of just stuff you may or may not know. But, if while you're typing out this content in our tracker community, if you do things like bold, underline, or italicize your words, the important ones, then the search engines are going to pick those up as more important. So over the next few months, we're going to be putting this content. Some of us are going to be a little strategic with it. That way, from here on out, ViewTracker ranks higher in the search engines for all of these important things. So look at our Alexa rankings right now. They're pretty impressive for the first year, but the next year is going to be totally different. For one, it's not, me and a few other guys building this that find a few other guys it's me and, over 10,000 people. It's you guys. It's, your Kathy Kings, your Ryan Conleys, your Work to Inspire, Greg Eddles and Calais and Alejas. It's all these guys, and we're all putting this content on there as a community and as a company. So it's going to do amazing things for the traffic that viewtracker.com gets, and the word is going to get out ridiculously fast as soon as we start putting up all this content and engaging in the tracker community. So you have no idea how big of a deal this really, really is, to have this blog and this tracker community. It's going to do incredible things for us, for one. And now on to the next subject of where we came from to where we are. Guys, a lot of people say, I wish I was in the very beginning of this company. And, no, most people don't wish they were in the very beginning, because the very beginning of ViewTracker, whenever you signed up, all it was a black screen for the most part with a user ID number. That was about it. If you YouTube ViewTracker, you can see what the old ViewTracker used to look like. And that wasn't the back office or what you shared. That was the whole thing. That was it. When you signed up, paid your $25, you're making a reservation for something cool. Okay, so, I remember Ty telling me that, whenever we had that, and we were finally able to email corporate the YouTube videos that we wanted on our tracker page, and email them a banner that they manually put on this plain black page. Whenever we could do that, we were excited. And it was crazy the kind of growth and excitement we had, because people were communicating over the phone a vision. And the vision is what we have right now, 2.0. And it's so cool because I remember talking to Ty, and he said, guys, if you like what we've got right now, it's like a busted skateboard compared to the Ferrari we're going to roll out with 2.0. And the cool thing is we've already got another upgrade coming next month. It's going to change everything. So it's going to completely streamline the building process. Right now, as many people as we have in the company, there's going to be multiple people with that many people in their downlines. So, because it's just going to streamline everything. Right now, to explain ViewTracker in its entirety, you got to get on the phone and explain it to somebody. They might not see everything, so you got to let them know. Now, whenever we do this upgrade, to explain it will be as simple as pressing a button. Done. Now you can move on. Before you know it, they're sharing, they're pressing the button. That's where the whole saying of, share fast, score high, that's where that came from, is the vision that they're going to be rolling out. And they've already got many upgrades to come. And so the last thing that I want to focus on is some things that you can focus on in ViewTracker to build. Whenever someone gets involved in ViewTracker, I usually tell them to focus on three main things. One is reach out to people about what they have going on, their business, what they have an interest in, their music, whatever the case, whatever their passion is. Because you can finally turn your passion into a profession and have a lot of fun with ViewTracker. So reach out to them, make a page up about whatever it is that they've got going on. The whole background, make the My Site button redirect to whatever website they like the best, Make it all about them, and then reach out to them about it, explain what it is, pique their interest rather, don't satisfy their interest, and then get them on the phone with me. That's what I always tell folks to do. Hey, get folks involved, let them see what a ViewTracker page looks like, get them signed up for free, then get them on the phone with me. That's all you got to focus on. 5 3-way calls, and by the 5th one, then we've created duplication. You know the questions that you're going to be asked and the answers to them. You know how to explain what it is that we got going on. And it's not hard once you get it. It's very simple. That's what confuses people the most, is how simple View Tracker really is, and that's the reason why it's grown so quick, and we're just getting started. After those 5 throughway calls, the other 2 things that you got to focus on is, one, the full media bonus, because the full media bonus alone can create wealth. In addition to all the other, different forms of compensation, the check match is awesome, but the full media bonus alone can create wealth. And then the last thing to focus on is the 2111 program. So I'm going to kind of give an instance of the 2111 program and the full media bonus and how powerful it really is. The 2111 program is something very simple. Very simple. We keep everything super simple here at View Tracker. Don't overcomplicate things. If you're an analytical personality, which I'm the complete opposite of an analytical personality, I think anything that has to do with paperwork falls under administrative work and learning stuff, comp plans and all that. So I don't really usually do a whole lot of that. So analytical personalities will have a hard time with keeping this as simple as it really needs to be. But get creative. It's so versatile. So the full media bonus and 2111 program. What it is the first 4 full media bonus commissions pass up to your sponsor, which you don't mind because your first 4 people are going to be big money because you got your check match from your first 4. Your residual income, your big residuals come from your first 4. So most people don't mind. The 5th person through infinity that upgrades to the full media bonus, you keep that as $25 a person. Now the cool thing is all those people, their first 4 pass up to you, and their first 4's first 4 because pass-ups pass their pass-ups to you. It may be confusing, but it's unlimited levels deep. The 2111 program just means that the first 2 people that you sponsor, that's your first week, and then the second week you sponsor 1, third week you sponsor 1, fourth week you sponsor 1, 2111. So let me demonstrate real quickly the power and the strength in the 2111 program. After you passed up your first 4, you can easily get to over $2,000 a week in full media commissions within 5 weeks. And here's how you do it. You focus on that 2111 and full media upgrades. Week 1, you sponsor 2 people. That's 2 $25 commissions. Made $50. Week 2, you sponsor 1 person. Your week 1 guys each sponsor 2 because it's their first week, and those first 4 pass up to you. So you triggered 5 $25 commissions by focusing on the 2111 program in your organization and the full media bonus. So that's $125 your second week. Week 3, you sponsor 1. Everyone sponsors what they need to sponsor for the 2111 program. It triggered 13 $25 commissions for $325. Week 4 is $850 because it's 34 $25 commissions. And by the 5th week, you triggered 87 $25 commissions on your 5th week for $2,175. Think about your average person out there, how an extra $2,175 per week, not a year from now, not 2 years from now, but an extra $100-something thousand a year, an extra $2,000 a week. Think of how that can change their lives. And we're having so much success with this already. So it'd be selfish of us to not share it with people. It really would, because it's so easy for your average person to do, and you just focus on 2111, full media bonus. Keep it simple. Share other people's passions. That's it. Just keep it simple. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can use View Tracker as far as a marketing tool and growing a huge network. You gain value with your network, and then obviously they'll listen to you more once they earn some income with you. So if you have another business you'd like to recruit for, it makes it super easy because you build value as a leader. It's really the whole idea behind attraction marketing. So, that whole Mike Dillard magnetic sponsoring thing, it's really the whole idea behind that. So if you want to build another business too, this is the best way I've ever seen, period. Because you gain value with your people and you actually make them some money, and it's pretty simple, pretty easy, low dollar, all that sort of thing. So, but those are the only things that I wanted to talk about tonight. I really appreciate Dan having me on the call tonight. I'm just going to pass it right back to you, my friend. I appreciate you guys. Love each and every one of you. If you haven't already went to trackercommunity.com and signed up for the Tracker community, I'd do that right now. I'm loving it. So back to you, Dan. Thanks.
Well, sure. Well, Austin, thank you very much. It's great information. We appreciate that. You make it so simple, and we can see why you've built the organization that you have and just keeping things simple. So, guys, we keep these weekly calls to 30 minutes every week. Every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Time is when we have these. Put this down on your calendar. We always try to pass on some good information and have one of our top leaders like Mr. Zuloff on the line so you guys can hear directly from the people who are making this thing happen. So with that, we'll always have our Saturday webinar for training on how to build tracker pages. So stay tuned to that. And make sure you're plugging into the ViewTracker Facebook page. It's ViewTracker Inc. at Facebook. And we're really doing a lot of posting there. So if you have any questions about when the next call or next event is coming up, you can always get that information right there. So everybody have a great week, and congratulations to all of our earners out there that are making bonuses and doing the great things. Keep up the great work, and we will talk to everybody right here next week, same time. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you.